Is the DOWNSTAR suffix mod worth it? If you're still not using DOWNSTAR suffix mods on your pants and on your shoes, well, you are missing out. The answer to the question is yes, they're extremely worth it. So what do they really do? Some people might find them confusing by the substats of what it means. Increased by up to against enemies standing at a lower level than yourself, max at 5 meters. When you are at the same height of the enemy, you will deal the same damage. But as soon as you get a slight height advantage, just even a little bit, you deal more damage by a whatever amount. The higher you get, the more damage you'll deal, up till whatever the mod gives us. As you can see, it gives us 1.2% weapon damage extra if you are higher than the enemy. So the max is 621. That is capped out at 1.2%. It doesn't show up in the stats here. It's technically 3.6% here if you add the 1.2% here. The closer you get, the less damage you'll deal. So it's not like a instant bonus. And if we compare that with no DOWNSTAR suffix, that just has 2.4%. As you can see, we do 613 no matter how high we are, same damage. It's the height difference, and not horizontally but vertically. So you can see I'm above the enemy and we do more damage. And even if you are jumping, you will do more damage. So look at this, I'm jumping, we do 614. See, sometimes you do 613, but if you time it right at the right spot, you deal 614. So technically just jumping is enough to deal extra little damage. But of course, if you do use a double jump, you will deal 615, 615, 618. You can see we're doing more damage as we are higher in the sky. This is good for especially PvP. Of course, if you're camping in the tower and the person is below ground, you'll definitely benefit from the DOWNSTAR mods. And you can clearly see that if we add 1.2% to the weapon damage instead of 2.4, we do 621 damage. And while this is DOWNSTAR suffix, this is violent. Clearly, it's working. DOWNSTAR mods can be equipped on the shoes and on the pants. If you click on mod conversion, click on armor mods, click any shoe or pants mod, click on any mod, click X. Here you can see the suffix and what it really gives you and what possible rolls you can get. You can see that crit damage, we get 15%, same amount as a violent suffix mod would give you. Say for example, if we click X and click on violent, you can see that violent gives 15%. So DOWNSTAR gives the same value as a talents or violent mod would, and it even increases it by up to 7.5% up till 22.5 crit damage if you meet the conditions, which means standing at a higher level than the enemy, max at 5 meters. So 5 meters in this game is, if you put a mark like this on the dummy, let's say, and look at it, that is literally 5 meters. Now, it doesn't matter where you stand horizontally, like you can be standing super close to it, you can be standing super far from it. All that matters is the height level. So if I'm standing above the dummy, we will deal 619 damage already. Now, somewhere, of course, you won't be able to meet these conditions and stay above an enemy or something. Mostly you'll be just below the enemy or at the same level of them. So does that mean DOWNSTAR mods are useless? No, because there's another thing about DOWNSTAR mods. First of all, what even is DOWNSTAR mods? How do you even get them? You can get them by doing the gravity event in the Starfall inversion. Simply, when you select a server, any server except Manibus Novus, Endless Dreams, Once Human Ray Zone, these do not have the visual wheel. Only Manibus, the Way Winter, Prismers, Evolution's Call has this event. So select your server, select any server. You can see that this server does not have it. If you hover on it, click it, it does not appear here. But if you click on this one, there's the Vision Starfall inversion. So these servers include the gravity event, which means once you go there, you can open your inventory and here you will see Starfall inversion. This happens on a set time, always at the same time, at around 21 minutes or 22 minutes on every hour. So like, let's say right now it's 8 p.m. It started 9 minutes ago and 10 seconds ago. So technically you want to start doing this event at like 20 minutes or 21 minutes and be ready. So essentially what you do is just TP to every tower, every POI, loot these aggregates that spawn in the air. Of course, it's not a tutorial on how to like loot them or anything. I'm not fully buffed or anything. I'm just giving you an example of what you do really. So you just have to get these things from the sky. There's also going to be crates that you can loot in the POIs like so. And these ones will give you gravity crystals, and only the things in the sky that you find like these will give you these DOWNSTAR suffix boxes that you can open for mods. In the future, most likely I'll post how to like grind these things and how to loot for them, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, you open the box and you have a random chance to get DOWNSTAR suffix mods. The purple one being the hard mode difficulty, which gives you the lowest tier colors for your mods. So if I open 10 of them, you can see that the colors are not that great. But if you check the substats of each mod, every single one is guaranteed to have 2 DOWNSTAR substats, which these substats, as you can see, this one has crit damage, weapon damage, and gray ones. Well, that would be already a great mod for bossing, because it has all the 3 main important ones for a physical damage build, for example. And if we check another one, you can see this one has crit damage and status damage. It's always going to have 2 DOWNSTAR substats no matter what. So this is an easier way to grind for your mods, finish your builds, your talent builds, your crit builds. The only downside is that you won't be able to get weak spot damage on it, which means you will have to grind normal suffix mods, precision mods to get weak spot damage. DOWNSTAR mods only have crit, weapon damage, elemental, and status damage. So you can just have 2 mixed substats, either elemental and weapon damage, or elemental and status damage. It's just random, but it's way easier to get elemental and status damage together rather than you would be with a normal, let's say, you know, talents mod like so. Now, the only downside with DOWNSTAR mods is you won't be able to get reload speed bonus and magazine capacity, while with any normal talents, precision, and violence suffixes, you will be able to get reload speed, magazine capacity. So if you are running like a crossbow build or something, or whatever that you need reload speed or Doombringer, you know, magazine capacity, just know that you won't be able to get these 2 substats, which might be needed for some of these builds. And if you're running like a build like bounce, then you would want to have 1 bounce on the gun, 1 bounce on the mask, lunar on the helmet, 1 lunar on the top piece, DOWNSTAR on the pants, DOWNSTAR on the shoes, and only 1 mod goes on the gloves, which could be precision or violent. So make sure you grind these DOWNSTAR mods, because as you can see, the past shop we have right here, the DOWNSTAR mods will be placed in the shop, and whatever the new original wheel will be, you'll be able to buy DOWNSTAR mods for the new original wheel currency. As right now it's gravity crystals. The new original wheel is definitely going to have a new currency, so I don't know how much it will cost, but 100% DOWNSTAR mods will be harder to get with the currency, so just farm them up, as they are extremely easy to farm. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it for this video. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below. It's way easier to get your builds finished with the DOWNSTAR suffix mods. Make sure you guys get them, don't miss out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.